explain what it is that concerns you.
On the left side especially, it's kind of deep and I want to level that off a bit. I could do a little on both sides, but the left side bothers me the most.
This is the area that you're concerned about, is this, right? So let's look at what is going on with this area. Why is it there? This is the result of the problem. Let's find the cause of the problem. So you'll see this whole side of your face is much heavier. So I want you to look in the mirror. What I want you to see is relax. You can see this is already very high here. Then you've got a full volume 4 in here. This is your problem, the weight of this. That's because that's what's rolling over. The problem actually isn't that there's a line here. Why is that line there? Because the volume here of cheek is sitting here. Do you think the good idea would be to stuff that full?
No, a little bit.
Maybe. That is an option, so you can do that. This is your natural contour in your face, right? Ideally what you would like to do is put a little bit of volume in here, because that's where you're flat, right? To take away, because this is pretty high.
Yeah.
And then go there. So that you've got volume here. So when this volume is here and here, you're going to get that, more of that. And with the volume sitting, so you round in the front. So if you take away this, that is just so unnatural. And you see the being flat here, so you don't look like a human being. Humans have this volume here. So this side is your bigger problem. So, and you've got even more deficit in this area than you do here. Can you see you've got volume here? You don't have volume here. I would like to see the volume go here to lift that way, and volume back there for you to try and give you that. And then we can put a tiny bit in this one if you wanted to soften that, because you can't go too big on the front because you don't want pillows. You can see that she's flat in this area, but she's not flat here. There's volume there. So you can't put volume in the front on the side. But what you can't see from the front, and I'm going to show you back on the video, is that there is volume, but here is not as much. So you can balance that volume there. That will give you extra lift, not only from here, but also there. And I would actually go volume there to give you a bit more pullback. Having more volume in the jawline and in the zygoma is going to give you a lot more lift and firmness of skin than it will if we just stuff the front, because then you look strange. I mean, you get big pillows here. So put a little bit here, a little bit on the zygoma, and along the jawline, it'll give you that. The other thing I would suggest for you is that maybe give you a tiny bit more projection on the bottom here and along here to take this way, so that you get a stronger jawline that way. And with a slight volume in there, it's going to help to absorb, because you're getting volume here. To address this, yes, we can go into here, but again, this is the result of the problem. The problem is what's fallen off here and is sitting here. So you can't see from the front, but there is a shadow there. And this area has got a high volume here, and there it's flat. So giving that some depth, and giving that depth structure here is going to help pull that back. You could also, if you wanted, to do a little bit in here, because you've got that shadow there, here, to help give you a little bit more lift there. So when you're getting, as women, we don't do this when we go to the mirror. We don't go to the mirror and say, I want to be more beautiful. I would love to be beautiful. What is wrong with me? I am, oh my goodness me, look at me, I'm falling here. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. We don't do that. We go to the mirror and we say, oh, I would love to be more elegant. Don't we do that? We do this.
That means I need a facelift.
No. Well, that's why this is a non-surgical facelift, right? But what it will do is it'll give you what we instinctively know is volume from the back third of the face. It's going to do more for you than stuffing the front and adding to the weight of this. How does that logic work for you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You have these little lines that give you the crepiness in your line. What I would recommend is that we soften that with a soft filler, just to do that, a slight little puffing in here, and the fulcrum detail there. So especially if we're going to do this here, what we want is as much definition on the areas that you've got for defining, in contrast to the areas that are flat, so that your face has its little subtle details, that you have beautiful lips. You can just play them up by actually attaching the lip visually to the nose by having that full trim.